Utah Wells. I remember I did a read on her case when I started my YouTube channel. I think I did reads before then, but she was one of the cases that I did. Summer Moon Wells went missing from Tennessee, from Hawkins County. She still has not been found, and there has been no arrests um, in her case. Okay. There's so many players in the Summer Moon Wells case. Her dad has been to jail, and I think Candace, okay, Candace, her mother, also has been in jail. I'm hearing this weird noise. You guys, give me a minute. I don't know what that noise is. I don't know what that was. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I definitely heard the noise. I take everything as a sign, especially if I'm doing a read on somebody. Summer Moon Wells, the family room, the family holds the secrets. Okay. 21. We could be finding out something next month on the 21st. Okay. Just saying. The family holds the secrets. Okay. I'm going to sit on this card for a minute. You guys, I didn't even shuffle this deck. And before I even got into a read, I keep hearing noises, sounds. Now I'm hearing a car. Okay. Obviously, she was transported in a car. Also, I heard this weird noise. Okay. It sounded kind of like a drill or something like that. And I'm like, it was weird. It sounded like somebody was drilling something. Okay. But the family room, the family holds the secrets. She's still missing, you guys. Okay. 1221. The family holds the secrets. I didn't even have to shuffle this deck and this card was here. Scorpion Queen, you welcome. Yeah, Summer Moon Wells is like, oh my God, it pulls at my heart. It pulls out a lot of people's heart. We want to bring her home if she's still alive, okay? I just want to shuffle a card, these cards today, and I want to see what comes out. Now, I didn't even have to shuffle the deck, and this card was at the bottom, the family, okay? So this is telling me the family is hiding secrets, okay? The family room, okay? The family is hiding the secrets, okay? Now, Candace's other kids was taken away from her boys, okay? Because Summer Moon was the only girl that Candace that we know of. Does she only have one girl? Because I just want to talk about Summer Moons. I want to stay on Summer Moons. So the family room, the family's holding secrets. So the 21st or the 12th of December, we're going to find out some more information. It could be December, okay? It could be the 21st. Yes, December. December is the 12th month, okay? So we got to look at these cards in the reverse position too, okay? So we see the number 21 and we also got to look at the number 12. So it could be the 12th month on the 21st, okay? Now let's see what else we get. Now I may get something crazy. I don't know, okay? It could mean something, right? But I obviously got that sound in the vehicle, okay? So there was some kind of sound. And I'm hearing a helicopter. You guys, I'm hearing all kinds of sounds here. Okay, I wasn't hearing this earlier. I heard a car. I heard helicopters, and we obviously know there's helicopters trying to find Summer Moon Wells. Okay, obviously she was transported in some kind of vehicle off the property. Some people believe that somebody lured her to the end of this is okay. Let me tell you what the theories are out here that I've been hearing. Okay. The family holds the secrets. Okay. The family's involved. She was lured off the property. Okay. There's so many different things with Summer Moon Wells. Okay. We all want to know because of the horrific experiences that she's been through in her time she's here. Okay. The time where, and this one thing I was being brought to before I even started this live was her hair. Okay. The shaved head, Candace said that she wanted to shave her hair because the boys and Candace shaved their hair. You guys, I still, and even Robin, I truly believe in my heart Robin has something to do with this in some way or somehow. The last I heard that Robin was going to adopt the boys. Okay, God forbid this crazy biddy adopts these damn kids, because this woman Robin, okay, I'm going to say this video is for entertainment purposes, but we're going to use discernment out here. Robin goes around, okay, South America, other places. She does missionary work, okay, but the missionary work that she does, she's trafficking children. Okay, Robin, yes, Robin. Robin did a video too with the news guy, and I watched that video. He wasn't a news guy, he was a retired detective. Okay, there's so many deceptions. I'm not even the FBI, a police officer, but I've seen so many deceptions in the Summer Moon Wells case. Okay, and my question is, who is paying the bills? I don't know if they have a mortgage bill, if that house is paid off. Okay, somebody's keeping this family afloat. Candace and Don, they don't have their children, so who's keeping this family afloat? But this family has family secrets, so many family secrets. If we could sit in this family room for a couple hours, this probably take a whole day with all these family secrets that they hide. And not just that, Summer Moon Wells' aunt, okay, is missing too. Okay, they still haven't found her body. And on top of that, Summer Moon Wells' aunt, let me put these cards down for a minute. Summer Moon Wells' aunt, I did a read on her on my channel. Her husband came on my damn channel. Okay, so right there tells me, what are you guys hiding? Okay, they never found Summer Moon Wells' aunt, and Summer Moon Wells is still not found. They haven't found no body. They haven't found the girl. Okay, so where is Summer Moon Wells? Where's she at? Okay, and my question is, they took forever, because I was waiting for it to show up, a deposit, like a picture of what she would look like now. Okay, they took forever. Normally, the missing and exploited children, they can do this fast. Okay, with this technology they have now, it can be done so fast, unless they believe something happened to Summer Moon Wells. Okay, Utah Wells. Okay. Yes, we need to bring her home. We definitely need to bring her home, and that's something I will never give up. This case, I will never give up her case. I don't care what color you are. This girl had to endure a lot. And that shaved head, it keeps bringing me back to the shaved head. So let's go back to the shaved head real quick. The shaved head, and then some people believe she was sacrificed. Okay, some people believe the church. Now, I'm going to go down the church rabbit hole, because there's a guy, Thomas Frisch Jr., Senior. I don't think I don't know if the senior's alive. But I don't know about these people. I'm not from Tennessee. How did I pick up on somebody else's energy of these people that go to the same church, and I never even heard of them? Nobody heard of Thomas Frisch Senior or Junior. He's on the Forbes. He is on the Forbes magazine with little children on a plane, surrounding the plane, on the damn plane. And obviously these kids are not his grandchildren. So whose kids are these? Thomas Frisch Jr., okay, the cat killer. Whose kids are these? They call him the cat killer, okay? He kidnapped cats. He didn't kidnap him, but he got, let me calm down, because I'm mad every time I see his face, okay? When he was in college, okay, these people are in the Republican Party, by the way, okay? They were in the Republican Party, and they had Democratic friends. They had politicians, friends up the yin yang, okay? How do I know about this man? And I never even heard of him connected to the Summer Moon Wells case, okay? When I started digging down that rabbit hole, okay, that rabbit hole goes really deep, okay? That's when I was like, who is this Thomas Frisch Jr. and Thomas First Sr. Okay, who are these people? And what's their connection with the Summer Moon Wells case? Okay, somebody, a little birdie, okay, told me that one of my viewers said that he was a member of their church. Okay, so why would they shave her head? Does she have lice? I truly believe she had lice or something else was going on, okay, while they shaved her head. Some people say she was sacrificed. I don't know, okay? I pray to God that this little girl is still out here, okay? There has been cases that I did, like that girl that went missing in Washington D.C. She's still alive, okay? She's still out there, okay? She's on drugs. One day somebody's going to come across her and say, you look like that girl that was taken from the molester janitor from Washington D.C., okay? Because she's so on drugs, she don't even, I believe she knows who she is in some ways. In some ways she's in and out, okay? So let's stay on Summer Moon Wells. I believe Candace is involved. Candace, a lot of people say Candace and Don are innocent, but I believe they know something, okay? And they had enough time to come forward with the information that they know. If Candace, if you're watching me, or Don Wells, if you're watching me, if you have ever any information on the disappearance of your daughter Summer Moon Wells, you need to report it, okay? And tell the truth, because a lot of people want her home. I want her home, and when I did the reading on her, I did the reading on her aunt. You guys can go back to my videos that I did on her, and I did also a reading on her aunt. It was very sad that the aunts, if some of you guys that have been with me a long time, the aunt's husband came on my channel with a friend, okay? His goons. He sent his goons after me for telling the truth, you guys, okay? So I want to pull a card on Summer Moon Wells. I'm looking at her beautiful face, and it's so sad what this girl had to endure. She was last seen around 6:30 p.m. on June 15th of 2021 at her family's home location along Ben Hill Road in Beach Creek community of Hawkins, Tennessee. Okay. If you know the whereabouts of her, or you know somebody's involved, because this rabbit hole with her is so deep. There's so many people involved, so many players. And I believe we will hear something maybe December 21st or December, okay, with this family, okay, because they have a lot of time to think, you guys, especially if you've been in jail. And we know that they were obviously on drugs. The mom and dad was doing drugs at the time of her disappearance. Yeah, Robin never sat well with me. She still doesn't sit well with me to this day. Ronnie Lawson did not sit well with me. I did a read on Ronnie Lawson. When I did a read on Ronnie, it brought me to when I did a read on Summer Moon Wells, it brought me to Ronnie Lawson. It brought me to his son. It brought me to oh my gosh. Ronnie is responsible for a lot of trafficking, some deaths up there in Hawkins County. There was a boy, his organs was taken out. Okay, there is a connection here. There's a big connection. Ronnie Lawson's son was, he's a registered sex offender. Okay, and up in those mountains, you can't really get a lot of reception. Okay, so there's all kinds of stuff. There's it reminds me of this show I watch where it's a part of in California where people go up in this part of California and they never make it back out. Okay, because there's drug activity, human trafficking. I don't want to miss any here. Drug activity, human trafficking, and what am I missing, you guys? There's so much activity going on, okay? And I don't want to miss none of it, because this one boy came to me. He's finally crossed over, okay, to show me his organs was taken out, okay? And Ronnie Lawson was involved with that, okay? The secrets these people hide. So I want to put the family room card back in my deck. And I want to see what I get for Summer Moon, Utah Wells. Now, if we get high honor, we already know that there's corrupted police officers because there's sex trafficking, human trafficking, sex trafficking, child trafficking, drug trafficking. I mean, who else knows what's going up there, okay? There's a lot of trafficking in Tennessee. There is FBI headquarters over there in Tennessee. I got change. Okay, so this is interesting. There was a change for Summer Moon Utah Wells. Okay, now there is a vehicle here in this picture, and there is a masculine energy. If you see this, okay, in this picture, so there was definitely change to her environment. Okay, and we all know there was change to her environment. Let's see what else we get. And earlier we did get the family room, so make sure we keep that in mind. That we got the family room where the family hides the secrets. This is so sad. And I did get September. These months could be very important for information regarding her, or these numbers could be important. I don't know. Okay, number 9. And we got to look at it in the reverse. Number 6. Okay. Let's see what else we get on Summer Moon Wells. Whew. Number 19 or number 91. I'm going to say something, you guys. I did videos on her before. Now, I did get a coffin. So there was an end to something. Okay, so I'm just going to put it like that, okay? And I'm hearing the birds. Okay. All right. So let's get one more. We got a message, okay? Now they need to go back and really look at that letter that Dawn, was it the letter that Dawn wrote? Dawn wrote a letter, right? Scorpion Queen. Okay. There's a message here, number 7. Okay. There was a message. There's a message. She could still be alive, you guys. Okay. We cannot give up hope. We cannot give up hope on Summer Moon Wells. Now, I got this main female. I always get this on Robin. Number 2. They need to watch Robin. Okay, because she's going to slip. The Lovers. 15. Who were the lovers? These lovers is interesting because if you look at the lovers, you see the 2 birds beside the lovers, and you see them. They're like kind of like in This is interesting. They look like they're like when you go like see not porcelain, but I forget the name of this. This is like the love that forever love. Like we're gonna go down together kind of love. 15. Okay. So there's lovers involved in this. These numbers can mean something. I feel like Robin really needs to be watched. Okay, I said this from day one. They should be watching. The FBI needs to be watching. And then I got Distant Horizons. So she could be in Distant Horizon. Number 36, 63. Okay, this could be the age of the men. This could be the age of the women. Okay, just, who knows. Or she could be in Distant Horizons. There's so many scenarios here. The house is here. Number 20. The marriage is here. 3. So there's a married couple involved. The lovers are involved. There's so many people involved with her case. It's so crazy. Okay. And we got a main female. And we got a courtship. Okay, 4. And we got the sudden wealth. And somebody's occupation did change, number 34. And somebody has expectations. And we know that there was money exchanged. Okay. Now, somebody was once concerned. Okay. 33, Freemason numbers, Ascended Master. I said Freemasons. Somebody was concerned. And behind the concerned card is the mature woman and the family room once again, and the community. So 39. There's a lot of players in Summer Moon Well's disappearance. Okay. This is very sad. She's still missing. I hope she's still alive, you guys. 2121. I hope she's still out there. I feel like we're going to get some more information in December, or it can be even past December here that we'll get information. But I feel like in December we'll get some kind of information. I pray she's alive. I just don't understand this Summer Moon Wells case. This is one case I don't understand. And when I was getting the information psychically, it was very disturbing to me. I even broke down and cried in one of my videos, okay? In a couple of my videos. I'm going to show you a picture, an updated picture of Summer Moon Wells, because now my question is, why did they take so long to update her picture? Okay. She could still be out there. Okay. She's been going too long. Yes. She's been going too long. I'm going to show you an updated picture of Summer Moon Utah Wells. If anybody has any information on Summer Moon Utah Wells, they need to report it. Okay? And if you haven't heard about her story, you need to Google Summer Moon Wells and read about her story. Yes, there's so many players, there's so many manipulation, there's so many liars, there's so many people profiting off her disappearance. There's so much corruption, okay, on all levels. 33. She's still missing. She's still gone. Okay, nobody knows where she's at. They don't know if she's alive. They don't know if she's, I mean, if she's watching this, Summer Moon Wells, and you can get to a telephone, dial 911. If you know anything about her disappearance, Summer Moon Wells, you need to report it. Don and Candace Wells, if you're watching my video, you need to tell us the truth. My thing is, they did do a age progressive photo on Summer Moon Wells, but why did it take so long? Okay. That is my question. She has blonde hair. Her eye color changes. It can go from blue to green. Now, I see flyers where she's missing from Rogersville, Tennessee, Hawken County. So they brought it the county lines. She could be anywhere. She could be in distant horizons, okay? She could be, when people are trafficked, they traffic it. She could be down the street from her house. She can be around the corner. She can be in the next town over. She can be in the next country, okay? Who knows, okay? She could be anywhere. We can't give up on Summer Moon Wells, okay? And how did Don and Candace, if they're innocent, which they're not, I don't believe they are, I believe they know something, okay? This is what she looks like now. Her aunt is missing too. Okay, her aunt has never been found. So we know there's high people in high places that know something, because if you think about it, Ronnie Lawson, I don't know why I'm being drawn to Thomas Frisk Sr. or Jr. Okay, I've never even heard of this guy, you guys. Somebody clicked on my page and it led me right to these people, okay? And then I was going down this rabbit hole and it led me to these people. And her aunt's still missing. Rosemary Bly is still out there too, and she's not where she at. I did a reading on Rosemary too. I'm going to show you Rosemary. She's missing too. Okay. They have not found her. So if her husband is watching my page, where is your wife? Okay, because he obviously came on my page before. Obviously, he's watching my page with his little goons. Where is she? You have the children. At least give the children some closure. Okay. Also, Summer Moon Wells, give us some closure. Okay, because we want to know what happened. All right. There's so many lies. There's so many manipulation. I would say again, Robin is involved in some way. There's human trafficking going on up there. There's drug trafficking going on. We already know that the guy that was over this case, Ronnie Lawson. Let's go to Ronnie Lawson. His son is a registered sex offender. And not just his son's a registered sex offender. He killed somebody and their organs. Oh, and there's organ trafficking going on over there too. Okay. Remember what Ronnie said for us not to go up there in Tennessee on Hawkins County to look for Summer Moon Wells? What person tells you as people is not to go up there looking for a child? This is him, Sheriff Ronnie Lawson. Okay. Who does that? Not a man that wants you to find a child, a guilty man. Okay. Ronnie Lawson. His son is a registered sex offender. This was the guy that was over the case of Summer Moon Wells. His son is a registered sex offender. They all go to the same churches. They all communicate together. There's so many corruption, drug corruption, human trafficking, sex trafficking, organ trafficking. I mean, I can go on and on and on. Now let's find Robin. Robin. Damn old Robin. And Robin, if you see how Robin is so close to the family, I mean, Robin is lying. And it doesn't take the average person out here to say this girl is lying. Okay. This woman is lying. She's definitely lying. You guys, I seen her in South America with children. Okay. There's a picture of her with a child that looks like the child is South American. And she has like a she's going through the church saying she's doing missionary work. Okay, she belonged to the same church, and she said that she thought that when Summer Moon Wells went to church, I mean, why didn't you? I mean, you're obviously you must be involved because, I mean, and Summer Moon Wells trusted you. Okay, you let her down. I don't want to show. I'm not really worried about Robin, but Robin is. You guys can Google Summer Moon Wells case and Robin. She's involved in somehow. She also did interviews. You can see the lying and deception in these videos that she has done. They need to bring Summer Moon Wells home. It's just horror with what she had to endure. I'm trying to see if I can see the date they did the age progressive on her photo. because they did the age progressive on her photo. Like, she went missing in 2021. They did the age progressive on her photo, what, not too long ago. So she went missing in 2021. So they did the age progressive. Hold on, I'm trying to see the date, if it will even show. Because they didn't do it right away, which I thought that was for missing and exploited children. Normally they do an age progressive photo. Yeah, help find Summer Moon Wells. She's been missing since 2021, 2022, to the 3 years now. She has blonde hair, blue eyes. Her eyes color change sometimes. The FBI, there's a reward. If anybody knows anything, there is a reward. Okay, I wouldn't call the TBA. I mean, there's so many players involved. I would just call the FBI. Okay, there's plenty of FBI places in Tennessee. Okay. But I still, in my heart, feel like Robin, Scorpion Queen, you believe too. Yeah, Robin did not sit well with me. She still don't sit well with me to this day, and I will continue to stay on that. She doesn't sit well. Okay. Even when they did her interview when she was at the church in the school, it didn't sit well with me, you guys. Okay. And we are average people out here. We're not detectives. Some of you guys might be detectives. Some of you guys might be police officers. But that interview, I'm sorry, it still don't sit well with me. Okay. And I will continue to say that. I remember when, oh, that's another case. That's the Idaho 4 with Dylan. Dylan never sat well with me with the Idaho 4. But we're just going to say on Summer Moon Wells. But when I did the Idaho 4, it was Dylan that didn't sit well with me. And I will still stand on that. And I said Dylan was born a boy. And I will continue to stand on that, you guys. But she's out there. She's missing. Somebody needs to bring this little girl home. Not to her family, but if she's still alive. Not the interview. She didn't want to give information and was careful how she was very careful. She was very poised, but she did talk about Summer Moon Wells, Scorpion Queen. She did talk about her hair. Okay, remember when she talked about her hair? She did talk about her hair. Okay, she talked about the necklace that Summer Moon Wells gave her. And then she got a new car after Summer Moon Wells, a brand new, beautiful car. Okay, I don't know what she does. I think she works out from home. I don't know. Her husband is I don't know if he was a Marine, ex-Marine or a police officer or something. Her husband, I think he was in the military. The FBI need to watch Robin because she's into trafficking. Okay. Robin looked all innocent, but I seen past the innocent face. I feel like she's hiding more information. So is the people in the church. They're hiding more information on Summer Moon Wells. And if somebody was coming to church like that and stuff like that, think about it. Summer Moon Wells was always, if you see the video with Robin, she's clinging onto Robin. Okay, so obviously they know something's going on in the home, and Candace is in church just knocked out. Okay. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, that was sad. Yes, in one video was Summer trying to put Robin's hair over her shaved head, brought me to tears because she didn't want her hair shaved. Oh my God. Okay, there's only 3 reasons why you shave a child's hair. 1, because you just shave it. 2, because they have lice. Okay. I've also thought the church was involved somehow, especially their weird teddy bear cemetery. Yes. Or they're shaving the head for a ceremony, like sacrificing somebody. Okay. They shave their head before. They do stuff like that. Okay. The sick people. Okay. So people were thinking maybe she got her head shaved for a sacrifice. She was going to be sacrificed. Okay. Weird teddy bear cemetery. Yes, I believe the church is involved in some way. The weird teddy bear cemetery. I never heard of this. I'm going to have to look this up. The church is very interesting. Even the churches around the area. Are very interesting. I will dig into this and come back with a oh yeah, they have teddy bears. Damn. And then we haven't heard nothing about that guy. You guys remember that guy when Summer first went missing? There was a guy. There is a cemetery near the church that had old teddy bears and dolls hanging around almost like a Halloween thing. There was a video a while back about. Oh, I need to go watch that. I will go watch that Scorpion Queen. Scorpion Queen. I will watch that. And I want to say to you guys, if you know anything about the whereabouts of Summer Moon Wells, y'all need to report it. If anybody out there is watching me, if she's still alive, you need to bring her home. Or if you know the whereabouts of Summer Moon Wells, you need to report it to the FBI, not the TBI, the FBI. Please report it to the FBI. I will go look that up, that video. Thank you guys for joining me. If you guys know anything about what happened to Summer Moon Wells, report it to the FBI. Thank you for joining me, Scorpion Queen. Once again, I will say it. If you guys know anything about Summer Moon Wells or the disappearance of Summer Moon Wells, please report it to the FBI, okay? Or the missing exploited children, report it. I don't know why they took so long to do the age progressing on her photo, because most children that I have worked with missing cases, they do the photos faster. Okay, it took them longer to do the age progressive photo. I don't know why it took them that long. It's like, did they think she was gone? That's why it took them so long. I don't know. Okay, all I know is she's still alive. We need to find her and we need to bring her home. I feel like we're going to be hearing about something in December. And I did give some days out, and I gave some other numbers out that could be really important, that I might be missing something, you guys. But thank you for joining me. If you guys know the whereabouts of Summer Moon Wells, I'm going to show her picture. Some of you guys may not have even heard of this case. If you haven't, get educated on it, because we want to bring her home if she's still out there. We have to always look at the cases like they're still out there. Because they could be still out there, okay? I will show you a picture of her once again, and her Aunt Mary Bly is missing too. I just want to show you how she would look now. And if you think a child looks like her, still report it to the FBI, okay? Because any leads that anybody has, or anybody has any information, it could help to bring her, I wouldn't say home, but to a family that's going to be loving towards her. Okay, this is what she looked like when she went missing, right here. I keep hearing it's a boat, you guys. I'm hearing a boat. I couldn't understand what I was hearing. I'm near the port of Tampa, and I'm hearing the boats. Okay, so I heard a car, I'm hearing the boats, and I'm hearing car, boats, and the birds. Okay, so I pay attention to everything I'm hearing. Okay, because it could mean something. All right, this is what she looks like, you guys. Okay, any information, please report it to the FBI. All right, thank you guys for joining me. Bye.